Let's have a look at some of today's newspapers, and there is a lot of talk about what might or might not be in the budget. Of course, it's coming on Wednesday, but elsewhere, the Daily Telegraph leads on Home Office data showing that police forces in England and Wales failed to solve a single burglary in 48% of all neighbourhoods in the last 3 years, despite a pledge by police chiefs in October 2022 that officers would attend the scene of every domestic break-in.
The Times reports on the accidental leak of British military intelligence by the head of the German Air Force. He was heard in a video call intercepted by Russia, discussing the operations of several NATO countries in Ukraine.
The Daily Mail claims to have discovered that rogue fixers are charging unqualified migrants up to £20,000 for work permits to fill vacancies in the care sector.
If you're feeling a little stressed, it's Monday morning, you might be worried about going back to work or school. How about counting butterflies?
Oh,
scientifically
yes,
now proven to reduce anxiety. So this is all the great, the big butterfly count.
We've done that on the programme.
We have.
We have, yeah.
And they've looked at the results of it, and they found that after people had done that butterfly count, and all that involves is sitting in the garden or in a public, in a park, 15 minutes counting how many butterflies you see, and that was enough to reduce anxiety among the people that took part by 9%.
I'm not surprised.
Just 15 minutes and you
Very
can reduce
relaxing.
nearly 10%.
So just being outside is relaxing, isn't it?
Yeah, and the benefits are long-lasting, it says, because the benefit is you suddenly have much more interest in looking after nature.
Aww.
So I like that. So go and count some butterflies. It's happening this year, July to August. So.
How relaxing is it to maybe go and eat some pies? That would be my choice, I think. There's a survey in the papers today about which of the nation's favourite pies. Top of the pie chart. Do you like it? In fact, I'm going to start on number 3. I'll do a countdown.
Go on.
Number 3, steak.
Nah.
No?
Nah.
Oh, love steak. Number 2, chicken and mushroom.
Yeah.
No?
Controversial, this list.
Yeah, it is controversial. Number 1, also steak, but steak and ale. In fact, I think steak is number 4. Steak and kidney is number 4. Who was this survey done by? Was it steak people? No, it wasn't.
Where's cheese and onion?
Cheese and onion is number 6. Shepherd's pie is number 7. Controversially, Cornish pasty is in at number 5. Is a pasty a
Shepherd's
pie?
pie can't go in there either. That's not a pie.
But it is a pie, isn't it? It's just not one that you can hold in your hand.
It's not got pastry.
And most people who were surveyed about pies, I love this, said that they really should be served with mashed potato. And in fact, the survey was done by a company that makes mashed potato.
Of course it was.
Yeah.
Cheese and onion, right at the top of that list.
Oh, okay.
What's your go-to?
Steak.
Steak, OK.
Yeah,
Fine.
always.
Whatever.
Now, it's 22 minutes past 6, and we're going to talk now about a subject we have covered a lot on Breakfast recently. It's the growing problem of shoplifting, which the boss of John Lewis called an epidemic after offences in her stores doubled last year.
Yeah, smaller retailers are complaining of a spike in incidents too. Some claim the police don't always turn up to investigate. Well, our reporter Ben Godfrey has been to Nuneaton, where officers are stepping up patrols.
So these are all from Blades. I have 2 now. I don't believe in people stealing, especially from such an honest family business.
When it comes to confronting shoplifters, Mitchell Ward bears the scars. Nuneaton Toolbox, he says, has been repeatedly targeted by young and old, brazenly filling bags, and by gangs stealing tools for use as weapons.
The scale of it is unprecedented. By the time you fought off one shoplifter, you had another one, because there was no response from the police. It was constant. The whole town's experienced it. It's not just us. We were just brave enough and small enough to be able to put a barrier across the door. The big chains can't do that.
Warwickshire Police categorically refute any suggestion they're not taking shoplifting seriously. And our cameras join them on patrol.
Police, can you open the door, please?
PC Tom Shorthouse is a newly appointed town centre beat officer covering both Nuneaton and Bedworth. His role is about building trust with retailers, arresting shoplifters and chasing up outstanding warrants.
Just in 2 months, I've had roughly about 20 arrests, a large number of detections, positively detecting crime, investigating offences. We are dedicating proper resources to this now.
Nuneaton's Safer Neighbourhoods policing team say their strike rate is high, putting twice the usual number of thieves before the courts over the past year. Community orders are also being served alongside jail time.
What we're seeing now is that shoplifting reports are on the rise, so are our detections around that as well.
There are, it seems, some businesses that have lost faith in the police. How are you going to restore that faith?
We are here to support business in that respect, and that is giving them confidence to report to us. And if you report to us, I'll give you my word that my officers will do absolutely everything they can to ensure we get a positive detection, not only for them, but also for everyone else.
Shoplifting offences are up across the country, but the cause is nuanced, not purely driven by an escalating cost of living crisis. We're being told about organised crime gangs carrying out large-scale thefts, but also an increase in homelessness, people being plunged into drug and alcohol use and feeding their addictions. Charities warn of a perfect storm. At the centre, vulnerable people needing wide-ranging support. It's late afternoon and some local school pupils are suspected of stealing from a newsagent's here in Nuneaton. They're soon found and spoken to, and their school will be informed.
It's not a victimless crime. We all have to pay for it, and hopefully we can get some positive results that way and not needlessly criminalise young people.
Children as young as 10 are being caught shoplifting. Sharing CCTV and radio communications is enabling many shops to work closely with the police to identify prolific offenders.
What's he work on?
So that's the butane, that is.
Back at Nuneaton Toolbox,
Absolutely.
this is a business behind a barrier.
Harsher sentencing, that's what needs doing. A deterrent of some sort. You can count police on the street with one hand that you see in a week, not just a day anymore. You don't see police on the street.